Test, 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 test. Okay, let's see. Hello, just getting set up, and we will get started in a few minutes. Have a seat, relax. Okay. Hi, Diane. Oops. Okay. All right, let me go. We're going to get started in just a minute. Let me go get Mom. Be right back. All right, so she's on her way. Let me just double check the sound. Test, test, test. Yep. Seems to be okay. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. All right. Okay. So have a seat, relax. You can sit any way you feel comfortable. You can sit with your legs crossed or straight. Just make sure you're sitting up straight. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes for a moment, and take a big deep breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. As you're exhaling, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. Focus on your breathing. Inhaling, filling your lungs completely. And as you exhale, releasing all of the air. Now on the next inhale, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Inhale as you raise your hands and arms up above your head, and exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands back down. Now on the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the right side as you lower your arms and hands down on the exhale. And when you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side. So we're going to alternate sides, inhaling up and exhaling down, breathing through our nose. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring both arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now straighten your arms out in front, palms together. Sit up straight, lower your shoulders. And we're going to inhale, allowing our wrists to guide us, fingers pointed in, reaching as far back as we can on the inhale, and then exhaling, pointing your fingers away, bringing your straight arms, wrists back together. Move with your breathing as you inhale out, flexing the wrist as much as possible, and exhale back in. Move with your breathing. Now on the last exhale, bring your hands back together, arms straight out in front of you. And this time we're going to inhale, lifting our wrist up toward the ceiling, fingers pointed down, and exhale, pointing the fingers away as we bring our wrists and arms back down. So again, moving with your breathing, inhaling up, flexing the wrist as much as you can, and exhaling down. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, just bring your arms in front and pause. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale through your nose. Now we're going to move to all fours, so get up onto your hands and knees for a cat-cow. Place your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide. Make sure your index finger is facing forward. Align your spine, your back, and your neck to be parallel to the floor. And you can be on the balls of your toes or the flat part of your top feet. Rotate your shoulders so that your elbows are facing toward your thighs and your biceps are facing forward. So in cat-cow, we're going to inhale lowering the lower spine and lifting the head at the very end. And exhale, pull the navel in toward the spine, push the upper spine toward the ceiling, and lower the head at the very end. Move with your breath. Again, we're going to arch the lower spine and then lift the head at the very end on the inhale. And on the exhale, we pull our navel in, tighten our gluteals, push our upper spine toward the ceiling as we lower our head at the very end. Move with your breathing, flexing the spine. One more time in each direction. And then just pause in a neutral position. Now from here, we're going to inhale and lift the left hand up, reaching for the ceiling, our torso facing the left side. And then exhale, take your left hand and arm under your right arm and relax your left shoulder and ear on the ground. When you're ready to inhale, lift and twist, reaching the left hand up as much as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, come on down, relax your left shoulder and ear on the ground. Move with your breathing as you inhale up and exhale down. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and ear on the ground and relax. If you'd like to lift your right arm up toward the ceiling and allow it to drape down behind your back, reaching for your left hip. And breathe through your nose, inhale and exhale. Take long, deep breaths. If your arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and then bring it down to the mat for support. And when you're ready, push yourself up for one more inhale, reaching the left hand up and exhaling down back to where we started from. Now we're going to switch to the right side. So we're going to inhale our right arm up, reaching for the ceiling, twisting our torso, and exhale, bringing the right arm under the left, relaxing the right shoulder and right ear down on the ground. Follow your breathing. You're going to inhale up and exhale down. Breathing through our nose. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep our right arm and shoulder and ear on the ground and breathe through our nose, relaxing our body. You can lift your left hand up toward the ceiling. Allow your left arm to drape down behind your back, reaching your left hand for your right hip. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Filling your lungs completely and squeezing out all of the air. If your left arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it back down to the mat. When you're ready, push yourself away and reach your right arm one last time, inhaling up and exhaling down. Spread your knees, bring your feet together, and we're going to sit back in child's pose, lowering your hips to your ankles, and then lower your head down to the ground, relaxing and breathing through your nose. Try and fill your lungs completely, and exhale all of the air. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're going to do a flow where we're going to inhale coming forward, tighten your gluteals as we exhale down. Inhale, lifting your upper chest from the ground, and exhale back to child's pose. Move with your breathing, inhaling forward, exhaling down. Inhaling up when you're ready, and exhaling back to child's pose. One more time. And when you're done, relax in child's pose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're going to come forward again to tabletop. Make sure your knees are separated. And we're going to step our left foot forward. Make sure the left knee is over the left ankle. Feel free to adjust your feet if you need something soft under your right knee. Place your mat or something. And feel free to move your right knee further back so that you get a deep stretch. Move your left knee so that it's above your left ankle instead of behind it or too far in front. If it's too far in front, move your foot forward and then move your hands in the prayer posture in front of your chest and breathe through your nose. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands for the ceiling. You can look up at your hands if you'd like. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Take long, deep breaths. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then make a circle, inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and bring both hands down to the floor next to your left foot, keeping the right hand on the ground. Keeping the right hand on the ground, we're going to inhale the left hand up, reaching toward the ceiling, and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Try and fill your lungs completely. One more breath. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your left hand down next to your left foot. Now push the floor away and pull your left foot back. And we're going to switch feet. So bring the right foot forward. Again, adjust your knees to get enough stretch that you need. Make sure your right knee is over your right ankle. And when you're ready to come up, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest, and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like a deeper stretch, move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Take long, deep breaths. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale. Bring your hands, back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And pause for a moment, breathe. And then inhale, make a circle, reach your hands up, and bring your hands down next to your right foot. And we're going to keep our left hand on the ground with our arms straight. Inhale the right hand up, reaching for the ceiling, and breathe. Fill your lungs completely with air. Inhale, reaching up all the way. One more breath, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring your right hand back down to the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. Spread your knees, bring your feet together, and we're going to relax again in child's pose, lowering our hips to our heels, lowering our forehead down as far as we can go, and breathing through our nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're going to come back to tabletop position. So from here, we're going to do downward dog or puppy pose. Puppy pose is with your knees under your hips. You can move your arms forward and open up your upper shoulders that way, or you can do downward dog. Make sure your fingers are spread wide, shoulders are rotated so your biceps are facing forward. Get onto the balls of your toes. Push the floor away and lift your hips into the air, lifting your heels off the ground to walk the dog, stretching the backs of our legs, breathing through our nose. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale, come forward to a plank. You can have your knees on the ground if you'd like. And then lower your knees down if they're off the ground. And then we're going to walk to the front of our mat. Spread your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling. And we're going to swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway, and then exhale down. Now put your hands on the floor and take your right foot back. Keeping our left knee bent over our left ankle, we're going to inhale and come up to warrior one. So our hips and torso are facing forward. Our right leg is straight. Hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart so that you can keep your balance. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands for the ceiling. Breathing into any tension you may feel in your body. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up toward the ceiling. And exhale as you tilt your torso down. Place your hands on the floor next to your foot. And we're going to step our right foot forward. Inhale up halfway. And exhale down. Bend your knees slightly, pull your navel in, and bring your hands together above your head as you inhale, and exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale your hands up again, reaching for the ceiling, and swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Placing the hands on the floor, we're going to step our left foot back this time, keeping our right knee bent over our right ankle. And then inhale up into warrior one. Hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like a deeper stretch, move your hands near your ears, reaching up for the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, reach your hands up, make a circle, and tilt your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Bend your knees slightly as we inhale all the way back up. And exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Now from here, we're going to spread our feet about 3 or 4 feet apart. Place our hands on our hips. And we're going to bend our knees. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale as you tilt your torso down, head down toward the floor, and then place your hands down on the floor. You can straighten your legs if you'd like. Feel free to move your feet further apart also if you'd like. From here, we're going to hold our elbows and relax our head and shoulders. Move your head up and down as if you're saying yes, or side to side as if you're saying no, gently moving your head. Then lower your hands down to the floor. And we're going to inhale our hands up behind us and interlace our fingers, reaching our knuckles up toward the ceiling. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then release your hands, bring them down to the floor. Now slowly walk your hands to your right foot and relax your torso over your right leg. And release, coming back to the center. And then walking to the left foot, relaxing our torso over our left leg. And then move back to the center. Now bend your knees and kind of gently walk your feet in, keeping your hands on the floor. And then lower your hips down to the floor as much as you can. If you'd like to sit on a block or a book, feel free to do that. Try and move your torso so that you're vertical to the floor. Bring your hands and bring your arms between your knees, palms together, and breathe. And then lower your hands, and we're going to sit down all the way on the floor. I'm going to turn sideways. So with our knees bent, we're going to move our arms so that they're parallel to the floor. Pull our navel in toward our spine, sit up straight, and lift our heels off the ground. If you'd like to straighten out one leg or the other, or both, And when you're ready, move your feet back down to the floor. Grab your shins and calves and sit up straight and relax for a minute. And now move your arms back parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in, tilt back, and lift your feet off the ground. Again, you can lift one foot off the ground, hold it, straighten out one leg as much as you can, and then switch to the other leg. And if you're ready, you can lift both legs and lower them back down. Okay, good. Now, we're going to bring our bottoms of our feet together with our knees out to the sides. You can place a block or a pillow or something under your thighs to help relax your thighs if your knees are way up in the air. That will help. Otherwise, you can also place your forearms between on the outsides of your shin, on the inside of your leg, on your shins. Try and sit up straight. You can also just grab your toes. Imagine your knees are pushing against a wall. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale. And then inhale with a straight spine and exhale, tilting your torso forward, keeping your neck and spine in alignment. Don't bend your head. Just inhaling and exhaling slowly as we tilt our torso forward. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale coming up. And we're going to straighten out our feet in front of us. Now from here, we're going to keep our right leg straight. Take our left foot to the outside of our right leg, keeping the left knee in the air. You can also bend your right leg if you'd like a deeper stretch. Just make sure that your hips are on the ground. So take a moment to just breathe, relaxing your body. Sit up straight, lift your chest. Take your left hand behind you for support. Take your right hand to the right side. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale as you turn your torso to the left side, wrapping your right arm around your left knee and turning your torso to the left side. Inhaling with a straight spine and exhaling with a straight spine. If you'd like to take your, my left hand, your left hand behind you, reaching for your right hip, you can do that as well. Inhaling and exhaling through our nose. And then inhale and exhale as you come all the way around to the right side. And then release your legs, straighten them out, and gently lift your knees up and down. We're going to switch sides. So with the left leg straight, you can take your right foot to the outside of your left leg. If you'd like to bend your left leg for a deeper stretch, you can do that as well. This time we're going to take our right hand behind us for support. Sit up straight, lifting your heart and chest toward the ceiling. Straighten out your left arm to the left side. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale as you wrap your left arm around your right knee and turn your torso to the right side of the room, keeping both hips on the ground. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale with a straight spine. If you'd like to take your right hand behind you, grabbing for your left hip, you can do that as well. Try and fill your lungs completely with air. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Then inhale and exhale as we twist all the way around to the left side, and then release our legs. Lift your knees up and down gently. All right, now scoot to the front of your mat with your knees bent. And we're gonna slowly come down with our spine on the ground. So slowly come down. Now move your feet so that your knees are above your feet. Move your feet so your feet are under your knees. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat and move your arms out like a T so that your palms are facing up and your arms are out near your shoulders. Knees are in the air. Take a deep breath through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left palm. Try and fill your lungs completely with air as you inhale and exhale, relaxing your knees. Try and keep your hips on the ground and your shoulders on the ground. Breathe into any tension you may feel. And then inhale your knees back to the center. Turn your head back to the center and exhale your knees down to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right palm. Keeping the shoulders on the ground and your hips on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Breathe into any tension you may feel. And then inhale your knees and your head back to the center. Move your arms down by the side of your body and walk your feet back to the middle of your mat. Now from here, adjust your feet so that they're under your knees, so that you can grab your ankles with your hands. Pull your navel in toward your spine, and as you inhale, lift your hips off the ground, pushing your heels into the mat. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your hips an inch away from the ground, not all the way down. Move with your breathing, inhaling up and exhaling down. As you inhale up, tighten your gluteals. Now on the next inhale, keep your hips up and move your arms and hands, interlace your fingers under your hips and breathe through your nose as you keep your hips lifted. Inhale and exhale. tightening our gluteals and pushing our heels into the ground. Now on the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, release your fingers, move your arms from under your hips, and slowly lower your hips down to the ground. Now straighten out your right leg, keeping your left knee bent. We're going to lift the left knee and left foot off the ground and interlace our fingers below our left knee, keeping the right leg straight and on the ground, keeping our shoulders on the ground. We're going to inhale and exhale as we gently pull our left shin and knee toward our left shoulder. So we're pulling our left shin and knee toward our left shoulder while we keep our right leg on the ground and our shoulders on the ground. Breathe into any tension you may feel. Take long, deep breaths. Try and relax your left foot. One more breath. And then release the left leg and lower it down to the ground. And then bend your right knee and foot so that they're on the ground, right knee bent in the air. Notice your left leg, feel the calf on the ground. Feel your thigh and hips on the ground of the left leg. Now lift your right knee and right foot off the ground. Interlace your fingers on your right shin, just below your right knee. Relax your right foot. Inhale. And exhale as you gently pull your right shin and knee toward your right shoulder. Inhale and exhale, keeping the left leg on the ground and your shoulders on the ground. Gently pulling the right shin and knee toward the right shoulder. Relax your right foot. Breathe into any tension you may feel. Now release your right leg, lower your right foot down to the ground. And we're going to straighten out our right leg and do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. So separate the heels of your feet, allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms so that they're about 4 inches or so away from your torso, palms facing up, and close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. As you inhale, observe your abdomen expanding. And as you exhale, observe your navel contracting in toward your spine. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck and shoulders. Relax your arms and wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs your calves, your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body as you focus on breathing. Observe your breathing getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, lift your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees, bring them close to your chest, and rock side to side. When you're ready, move to one side of your body and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Now we're going to take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through our nose and exhaling with a strong breath with our mouth open wide. So go ahead and inhale your hands up. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring your palms together. Pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Okay, well, thank you for joining us. And we will see you next time.